mejor.
Okay. Gracias por regresar con nosotros. Ya que está tu piñata ya seca, como esta, vas a ver, tiene el hueco arriba, no está perfecto. A este momento lo vamos a cortar y hacerlo más parejito nomás. Al siguiente proceso le vamos a poner los conos y le vamos a poner un hilo para prepararlo para el siguiente paso, ¿no? Como digo, de los conos y los hilos se va a hacer así, ¿no? So the next step for our piñatas is we're going to put a string to reinforce it so we can put candy in it. We can use this as an actual piñata. We're also going to put the cones on it to make the star. We're going to show you how to make those in this next step. And then after that, it'll be ready for the next layer of paper mache after that, okay? So let's get started first by actually just carving out this hole on the top for the candies. And just not a big one, but just clean it up, make it look nice. That's all you got to do. Just grab your scissors and work around and make yourself the entrance for the piñatas. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're going to pop the balloon that's on the inside and clean out all the stuff that got into the inside of your piñata also. You'll see that a lot of debris will come out of it, so you want to take all of that out, the balloon included. As you can see, mine has this little hole because it wasn't paper mache right. That can be corrected later. You'll see how we'll fix that. So don't worry, this does not have to be perfect, all right? Now the next step for this piñata is, now that this is ready, we need to make these cones that go on this. These are for the star. You see now it's taking the shape of a star. So the next step is this is cardstock, and this is a very simple process. You're going to get the cardstock and you're going to roll it like a cone. You're making a cone, like you're making a snow cone or anything like that, okay? I find the easiest thing to do here is to get your masking tape in 2 or 3 pieces and get it ready, like this. Get your cardstock, wrap it around in a cone like this, okay? I try to get as much use out of it as I can, so what I'm doing is just tightly wrapping it and taking it closest to the edge as I can here, okay? See what I'm doing right there? That's all we're doing, a very basic, simple cone. There's no perfect way to do this. You don't need the template or anything like that. All you need to do is this, put a little piece of tape on it, okay? And once it's, that's not perfect. Let's get it better. It takes a little work, but you can make this happen. Then you just keep going around with this tape and tape this piece down as well. Again, we're going to cover all this with tissue paper and decorate it, so it doesn't have to be perfect. This is all just the structural part of the outside, okay? So see, now we got a cone. And you're going to make 4 of these. We have 4 pieces of cardstock here. So you're going to make one for each point on the star. Traditionally, there'll be 5 stars. We're doing a 4-star here, okay? So there's no perfect way, but these are more fun crafting projects that there's no rules on this one. Then you want to make the cone flat on the top, and basically all we're doing is that, just cutting it as even as you can get. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you'll see why on the next step. These projects are very forgiving, so you see the cone is there. Pretty much that's all we took off of that, all right? The next step is just do this. Go around with the scissors, and you see we're serrating the edges. And the reason we're doing this, you'll see, is basically to open it up so we can stick that to the piñata itself, okay? And now that they're open, see, now that is open and ready for the piñata. Again, now with more tape. This is why you're going to need lots of tape for this project. It's going to require plenty of it. So now that your piñata, that's going to be the top of your piñata, okay? So you want the star points to be wherever it hangs from, you want them to be even from there. You can see this one is not even, it's a little off, but it doesn't matter. This is a piñata, we're not looking for perfection. You can make it just as perfect as you want, or imperfect, as I like to say. Okay, then the next step is just put your cone on with these little frayed edges sticking out like that. I just push them out, stick it right onto the side like this, position it where you want it, get your tape, and just secure it down as best you can. There's no rules to this. Este proceso no tiene reglas, no tiene ningún sistema formal. Lo que hicimos solamente hicimos el cono con este tipo de papel de cartelón que esté medio duro. Si está muy blandito se te van a doblar mucho, entonces tiene que hacer un papel poquito más duro. Nomás lo cortamos a las orillas así y luego lo abrimos. Y luego lo vamos a poner con cinta gris y lo vamos con el cinta de masking y lo vamos a pegar todos juntos. ¿Ves así como formamos este? Este va a ser el siguiente proceso. So, now that we've got all of these together,